Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit. And you've got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football.
He gives to Irving to start this drive. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
180.
Once again, Irving. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Kings! 180! What's that?
Third down run from White. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this one does not go far.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
180. What's that?
We'll air it out on 3rd. That one's good to Conway. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
What's that?
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Baker now off the play fake. That's complete, Mike Evans. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
What's that?
Irving trying to run for the first. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. It was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Regular.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. And he's got it. It's in close. That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. A lot of space ahead. Into the red zone. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Coup with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Coup all lined up and ready to put this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. Watch out.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
180. Watch out.
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 1st down here. Irving on the inside give. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Watch out.
Short yardage run for White. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. It's Evans making the catch outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Now the give. This is Irving. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
180. What's up?
Third down, give to Irving. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
At their own 16-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Penix. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
25 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Line up the design keeper. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Try and run here with Robinson. There he goes again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Two all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
180! Right
back to Irving now. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have the key on the run.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's another Buccaneers.
Irving here from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
180!
Mayfield now from the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pulled in by his back, White. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Send up the screen here to Godwin. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
180!
Working now from the gun. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Caught at the 1. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. He's got a lead up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nice cut back to the... And he's out the clear. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate that.
Tried connecting with Pitts there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
We give to Irving to start his drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Good.
Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Good.
Air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Collects this at the 32. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the Buccaneers' 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Penix on first down. Fits it through the middle. Leads into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons piling onto the scoreboard yet again. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Baker to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Falcons go a nickel. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
It is going to be a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
180!
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There's the give to Irving. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. Run. 180! What's up?
Out of the gun, White makes the tackle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Into traffic, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Alert! Regular! What's up?
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. That's caught for the 1st. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Gain of 6.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Good. What it? Kings!
Mayfield to throw again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Buccaneers 15. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big...
And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Start.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down.
What's up?
Irving trying to run for the 1st. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Shoves him off. That one's good to Godwin. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
What's on?
Again, this is White. And And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down. Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to Cade Otton. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
180!
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
From the gun, a run for White. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. That run good for 6 yards, and it brings them closer for third and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Mayfield now on third and goal. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
180!
Here we go. It's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Rothman's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 19-point deficit.
41. Buccaneers 22. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. They'll send him over right. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. Thereof, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
Penix on third down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. All right, one more snap to play here. Trying for it with Penix. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.